Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here again to cut through the noise, get straight to the insights that matter. We often talk about the big stuff, tech, global politics, things you see every day. But today, we're kind of pulling back the curtain on one of those, well, hidden markets, one that's quietly driving innovation around the globe, something most people probably don't think about much. Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into the fascinating world of the global graphite fluoride market. And you've given us a fantastic source for this mission. The Global Graphite Fluoride Market Outlook 2021-2033 report from Cognitive Market Research. Our goal? Simple. Extract the key nuggets, decode the trends, and, understand where this seemingly niche market is headed, because it is expanding rapidly.
And that's precisely why looking at markets like this is so crucial. These reports, they give you a unique lens, really, a view into where global innovation and, importantly, investment are actually headed. These aren't just dry numbers on a page. They tell a story.
A story.
Yeah, a compelling story about industrial shifts, tech advancements, and, well, the changing face of global manufacturing. They show you the building blocks.
Okay, before we jump into the numbers then, maybe we should quickly define what we're actually talking about. Graphite fluoride, for many listeners, this might be a totally new term.
That's a great place to start. Good point. Okay, so for anyone not familiar, graphite fluoride is a high-performance material, really known for its unique mix of properties. Think graphite, the stuff in pencils, but with fluorine atoms bonded onto its carbon structure.
Ah.
And this change, it gives it exceptional lubricity, makes it a fantastic solid lubricant, even in really extreme conditions. High temps, low temps, that sort of thing. Plus, it has remarkable chemical resistance. And maybe most critically for today's tech, very stable electrochemical properties.
Right, electrochemical. So that sounds like batteries.
Exactly. So where does it get used? Well, its applications are surprisingly diverse and increasingly vital. Because of that electrochemical stability, it's a key component in advanced high-energy density batteries.
It's like for EVs.
Yep, electric vehicles, consumer electronics, laptops, phones, and also specialized industrial uses. And the lubricity part, that makes it invaluable in specialized lubricant. Think aerospace, high-performance machinery, maybe even certain medical devices where, normal oils just can't cut it.
Okay. Hidden, but definitely important.
Very. It's at the heart of a lot of cutting-edge tech.
All right, that context helps a lot. Now we know what it is, what it does. Let's unpack the growth. The report gives us some big numbers. Globally, this market was valued at just over $1 billion to $121.49 million, to be precise, back in 2021. But here's a real kicker. By 2033, it's projected to hit, get this, $733.66 million.
Wow.
Yeah. That's more than doubling in, 12 years? It reflects a strong compound annual growth rate, the CAGR, of 8.549% globally.
And what's truly fascinating about that 8.549% global CAGR, it isn't just the number itself, it's the consistency.
Right.
This isn't some flash-in-the-pan speculative market.
Yeah.
It signals real, fundamental, robust demand. Underlying demand across multiple essential industries. It tells us this material, graphite fluoride, is becoming more and more foundational. It points to steady, powerful expansion built on real-world applications, not hype.
Got it. So steady global growth. But now let's zoom in a bit, because this is where it gets really interesting. Who is leading the charge? Where's the fastest growth bubbling up? We'll start with the current heavyweight champion, Asia Pacific. This region absolutely dominates in market size. The report projects it growing from an already impressive $408.596 million in 2021 to a massive $1,130.91 million by 2033.
Huge numbers.
Huge! And it's maintaining an impressive CAGR too, 8.942%, slightly above the global average.
That dominance isn't really surprising, is it? When you think about Asia-Pacific's role as a global manufacturing powerhouse.
True.
And a major innovation hub, especially in electronics, automotive, sectors where graphite fluoride is, well, key. What's interesting, though, is that the region isn't just large, it's also growing quickly. That suggests its critical role in global supply chains and tech development is only getting deeper.
And within Asia-Pacific, the report really highlights some dynamic players. China and Japan, they remain substantial markets, obviously. China's projected to reach about $334 million by 2033. Japan, around $214 million. But it's India that shows particularly, let's say, aggressive momentum.
India, right?
Yeah, India is projected to grow from roughly $61 million in 2021 to nearly $180 million by 2033, and it boasts the region's highest key AGR at 9.704%.
Well, almost 10%.
Almost 10%. That just signals a rapidly expanding industrial base, one that's increasingly reliant on these kinds of advanced materials.
Makes sense.
We also see significant acceleration in Singapore, expected to almost triple its market size, with a 9.489% CAGR.
Hmm.
And the wider Southeast Asia subregion also shows really robust growth, 9.301%.
So it's spreading out.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
points to a clear trend.
Mm.
It's not just the established industrial giants. It's also emerging economies in Asia integrating this material into their growing manufacturing capabilities. Now, okay, if Asia-Pacific is the current engine, then Africa and South America are shaping up to be the rapidly accelerating turbines
Yeah.
in terms of pure speed of growth.
Yeah, the CGRs there are something else.
Let's talk Africa first. This continent boasts the highest global CGR, projected to surge from a relatively modest $19.4 million in 2021 to a substantial $74.355 million by 2033. That reflects a stunning 12.386% CAGR.
12.4%. That's incredible growth.
It really is.
It raises a fascinating question, though. What's fueling that kind of explosive surge in Africa?
Right.
A GGR over 12%. That often signals a dramatic ramp-up, industrialization, infrastructure development.
Yeah.
And considering graphite fluoride's use in batteries, lubricants, this could point to big investments, maybe new energy storage, grid infrastructure, or even localized manufacturing for electronics, transport.
Could be any of those.
It feels like a region really on the cusp of some significant market shifts.
And the numbers within Africa are compelling, too. Nigeria and South Africa, they both show strong individual growth, CGRs over 12% each. But it's the rest of Africa subregion that really catches the eye.
Oh, yeah.
It boasts the highest CGR of all subregions globally, an astounding 12.775%.
Wow. So it's broad-based.
Exactly. It indicates broad-based, maybe decentralized growth. The demand for graphite fluoride seems to be spreading across diverse African economies, not just concentrated in one or two spots.
Very interesting pattern.
Okay, moving across the Atlantic to South America, we see another region with really impressive momentum. The market there is expected to nearly triple, growing from about $66.4 million in 2021 to $194.9 million by 2033. With an equally impressive 9.581% CGR.
Still very high, over 9.5%.
Yeah.
And that significant growth in South America, it connects directly to broader economic trends, doesn't it? Well, economic development, industrial expansion in the region. A lot of these countries are seeing more investment in sectors like mining, automotive, infrastructure, all of which can really benefit from the high-performance properties of graphite fluoride, whether it's lubricants or energy storage.
Makes sense.
It's a clear signal of, perhaps, industrial maturation.
And the country-specific numbers in South America confirm this. Brazil holds the largest market share, as you might expect, but it's Argentina that truly stands out.
Argentina.
Projected to achieve the highest individual country CAGR globally.
Get out. Higher than anything in Africa.
Yep. From about $8.8 million in 2021, Argentina is expected to reach nearly $27 million by 2033, boasting a remarkable 10.138% CAGR. That's the highest country-specific rate in the entire report.
10.1%? That's huge. What's going on there?
Well, the report doesn't specify the why, but it highlights a potentially rapid industrial pivot or maybe a surge in specific high-tech sectors within Argentina. Something's driving that exceptional growth.
Definitely one to watch.
For sure. Okay, so we've covered the fastest growers, but while these regions show explosive growth, we also have to recognize the established markets. They continue to be major players, contributing substantially to the global total.
Let's turn to North America.
Right, the big mature markets.
Here, the market is projected to more than double, growing from roughly $294 million in 2021 to $746 million by 2033. Maintaining a solid, 7.924% CAGR. Still very healthy growth.
And the stability and just the sheer scale of growth in these established regions like North America, it underscores their continued importance. Their percentage growth might not look as, explosive as the emerging markets.
Right.
But their mature industrial bases, their ongoing innovation, think advanced manufacturing, EV tech, that makes them crucial, consistent contributors to global demand.
Absolutely.
It shows sustained investment in these high-tech materials.
And within North America, the U.S. obviously accounts for the lion's share, except for robust growth with a 7.7% toward DIR. Canada, though, shows even stronger acceleration, an 8.999% CAGR.
Almost 9%. Signifying maybe significant investment or demand expansion there, perhaps in its resource sectors, or high-tech manufacturing. Again, the report gives the number, not the full story behind it.
Still tells you where momentum is building.
Exactly. Now, over in Europe, Similar story, the graphite fluoride market is performing strongly, forecasted to grow from about $193 million in 2021 to nearly $495 million by 2033, maintaining a consistent 8.042% CAGR, very close to North America's rate.
Europe's consistent growth, that 8%, it reflects its commitment to advanced manufacturing, right? Its strong position in specialized industries.
Like automotive.
Yeah, think about the European automotive sector shifting to EVs
Mm.
or its precision engineering. Both would drive demand for graphite fluoride. It's a market that really integrates these high-performance materials into sophisticated applications.
And breaking Europe down, you see sustained contributions from industrial powerhouses like Germany, the UK, but the report also highlights some maybe unexpected pockets of acceleration. France, for instance, is projected to see a solid 8.874% CAGR.
Higher than Germany or the UK.
Yeah, and remarkably, the rest of Europe sub-region shows the highest growth within the continent, 9.485%.
Again, showing that spread.
Exactly. It suggests demand isn't just concentrated in the biggest economies, it's spreading across a broader range of European countries, perhaps in Eastern or Northern Europe driving that restive category.
Good observation.
Okay, finally, let's briefly touch on the Middle East, also making emerging contributions here. Projected to grow from about $40 million in 2021 to roughly $93 million by 2033, with a KGR of 7.121%. A bit lower than other regions, but still growing.
Yeah, the Middle East's growth may be not as rapid as Africa or South America, but it's still significant. This is a region actively diversifying its economies, right? Investing heavily in new industries, infrastructure, looking beyond traditional oil and gas.
True.
And materials like graphite fluoride would be pretty integral to those new ventures, maybe in smart cities, renewable energy components, advanced industrial facilities.
Could be. And within the Middle East, the UAE stands out, a notably higher KGR of 8.304%.
Right, that fits. It points towards their forward-looking investment in high-tech, diversified sectors. Those would definitely benefit from graphite chloride applications.
So, okay, we've toured the world, basically. If we try to connect all these dots, what's the big picture?
Well, what truly stands out, I think, is the global nature of this growth. It's everywhere. You see established markets, North America, Europe, maintaining stable, substantial contributions, huge dollar volumes. But then you have these dynamic up-and-comers, Africa, South America, really exciting in terms of that rapid expansion, the percentage growth.
That contrast is stark.
It really is. The contrast between, say, Asia-Pacific's sheer size, its existing industrial strength, and Africa's unprecedented percentage growth rate. That highlights a fascinating shift. It tells you where future demand and innovation are likely to arise. And that global CAGR, that 8.549% for graphite fluoride, it isn't just a number. It's really a testament to the material's increasing importance across the world, underpinning a whole range of modern technologies.
Okay, so that brings us to the core question, maybe. What does this all mean for you, the listener? Why should you care about the nuances of the global graphite fluoride market? Seems pretty niche.
Well, it might seem niche, but understanding these trends gives you a really vital lens. A lens into global economic shifts, technological progression. It's about spotting where innovation, manufacturing, demand, where they're geographically concentrated. Not just today, but for the next decade.
Seeing the future, kind of?
In a way, yeah. These figures highlight areas of rapid industrialization, economic development. They hint at emerging tech centers that are adopting advanced materials like this. So for anyone tracking global supply chains or investment opportunities, or maybe just the evolution of sectors like battery tech, aerospace, specialized lubricants, these numbers provide a clear snapshot, a glimpse into where the world is building next, and which foundational materials are driving that progress. It's less niche than you might think when you see the connections.
What an incredible deep dive into a market most of us, myself included, probably overlook completely day to day. We've seen impressive global growth, the current dominance of Asia-Pacific, but also that surprising rapid acceleration in places like Africa and South America. It really paints a picture of a dynamic global economy, powered by materials many of us haven't even heard of.
And this strong, sustained growth in graphite fluoride, it suggests a material that's becoming increasingly foundational to modern tech, modern industries.
Yeah.
A bit like perhaps silicon was to the computing revolution, or how lithium is to today's batteries.
That's a great analogy.
It makes you ponder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What other hidden essential materials are out there, quietly shaping our world? And where will their next surge in demand and innovation come from?
Exactly. A fantastic thought to leave you all with. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Keep that informed curiosity burning. I'll catch you on the next one.